Numerology and palmistry versus karma and destiny. What is the connection between numerology, palmistry, and destiny? Can I really change my destiny by changing the way I spell my name? Can I really create my own destiny? In this episode, you will get the answers to all these questions and more. Watch till the very end. Hi, this is Vasudevan, author of Follow Your Heart, Your Brain is Stupid. This channel is dedicated to those who wish to take charge and to create for themselves a life of freedom, joy, and happiness. Let's jump right into the show. Hi, Arun. Welcome to my chat show once again. And it's
Thank
absolute
you so much.
as usual. It is a pleasure having you here. It's the conversation that we have. I really love them, and thank you very much for taking time off. It's an honor to have you here.
Then I also really love the way you conduct and the way you present. I really love it.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Viewers, we have with us an amazing guest, and just like in as a frequent flyer, he's a frequent guest at my show. Not because of anything else, but because a lot of you guys love his perspectives, the way he shares, the analogies he shares with us. And that's why I keep inviting him, and we really love the show. For the benefit of those of you who have not watched any of his episode, let me give a very quick introduction. His introduction can go into pages, but I'm going to keep it very brief. Arun Prabhu is an mechanical engineer and a manager graduate by education. He's an IT entrepreneur by profession. He's also an author, a coach, a theater artist, and a movie maker by passion. He calls himself a nomad in search of answers to existence. He's written 2 books, they're already published, and 3 more books are in the pipeline. So you must go and read his book. Very beautifully written, all written from right from his heart.
Thank you. Thank you.
In the last 4 episodes, we covered the relationship between karma, astrology, vastu, and destiny. These are 4 topics we covered, and they were very excellent content. And if you have not watched those episodes, I strongly recommend watch those episodes before you watch this episode. Why? Because each of those episodes build upon the previous one, and you'll have a much better understanding and perspective. Because this particular episode we'll be covering a lot of those other aspects also. So I recommend that you won't watch. The links to those episodes will be there in the description of this video. So do go and watch those episodes. Some of you had reached out to me saying that can you tell us something more about numerology and palmistry. So this is a very interesting episode, and we're going to be covering the connection between numerology and palmistry and our destiny, and what is the impact and where do these fit in. Okay, Arun, what we have seen is numerologists are able to predict our future, how our life is going to be based on our date of birth. Okay, and many of them sometimes suggest to us changing the name, the way we spell our name, or getting a phone number of a certain where they total up to a certain number, etc. And a lot of these changes, they talk about lucky numbers, etc. How can my date of birth impact how my life is going to be, and how can these changes in my name really change my destiny? If you can throw some light on that.
Sure. See, let's do a recap of what all we had, talked in our past episodes. So first thing which we talked was there is for every cause there is an effect, and there can never be any effect without a cause. So basically, cause is what causes your karma, effect is the destiny. So karma and destiny are the 2 sides of the same coin. There can never be a destiny without any karma, and if you don't do any karma, then there will be no destiny. Now, when we said if you don't do any karma, so we need to first understand what is karma. Karma is not the action what you do. Karma is the thought process behind the action what you do. Like in the last episode, we said that you cannot tell me that I am honest just because I didn't get a chance to cheat. So people may say that I'm not a cheater, but no, in actuality, I never got a chance to cheat. So the moment I get a chance to cheat, I will cheat. So that means I am basically a cheater, but didn't get a chance. So what is karma? Karma is basically what is your thought process. Fine. Now,
Right.
every karma which I do has to be nullified. See, we need to understand one thing. This universe, if you see the whole universe apart from the earth, if you take the earth out, presently we know that only earth has got, living human beings. I'll say if you take those human beings out, if you see the whole world, the whole universe is in balance. No one is disturbing anything. If the earth is rotating around the sun, it's rotating around the sun since eons. Nothing is being disturbed. So the universe always wants to be in balance.
Right.
Now, when I say in balance, which means that if some action is being done, universe will say, go back, go back to the. So that is why when we throw a ball, it comes back to the same position until unless it comes to a rest. So whatever thought we have, sent into this universe, it never dies. It has to be nullified. So which means whatever action I do, it has to be nullified with the destiny. So that it's clear. For example, if I want 100 rupees, if I want 100 rupees, and if I want 100 rupees very badly, and if someone gives me 100 rupees, now this action is nullified. So everything is in balance.
Right.
Could I explain?
Yep.
Now, to bring it in balance, there has to be certain characters to it. Like in theater, we say that if anything has to happen, there has to be a character, there has to be a situation, there has to be a conditioning, there has to be all those things. So if I want, say, I'm just taking a small analogy. If I want 100 rupees, then I need a character, someone who's willing to give me 100 rupees. Then I have to meet that person. That person, when he meets, then I have to narrate it to him, and then he gives me back. Fine.
Right.
Now, this is called positioning and situationing. So positioning and situationing. So how the universe works is universe is in balance. So whatever desires which I have, either in this birth or the desires which I left, unfulfilled in my last birth, the universe is going to create, conditions where I meet people who can help me, close these desires. Now that is the sketch which we have, and that is the sketch of where we are born, how we are born, everything, because everything is ultimately a vibration. So when I say, if I tell you one, what is it that you picturize?
And the number one.
Yeah, but since Kannada, so because you are there, so you might be understand. If I say Yaradu, what picture does it come to your mind? If you know Kannada, the picture two will come. But if you don't know Kannada, for most of the listeners, nothing will happen.
Right.
Even if when I've said the same thing. So in different languages, if I say ek, so the Englishman won't understand that I'm saying. But if I do this, everyone understands this is what.
Right.
This was before the numerology was there. We always had 10 fingers. It wasn't discovered, the numbers were discovered later on. So which means what? Everything has a vibration. So even if a dog knows how many dogs are there whom he has to confront. So if there are 3 dogs, he will move away. But if there is 1 dog, he will try to attack. How does it come into his mind that there are 3 dogs or 1 dog and 3 dogs is more than 1 dog? We may count, but how do animals know? They haven't read numerology, or they don't know numbers, but they can guess that they are outnumbered. See, if there are 4 dogs and there are 10 dogs which attack them, now how do they know that we are 4 and they are 10? They are more than us. So that means what? Vibrations were there even before the numerology was discovered. So it's like this: numerology was discovered through vibrations and not, otherwise. Okay. So which means every number has a vibration. Now, if that has a vibration, that has a nature. And if that has a nature, and if you have to be reborn in that nature, so obviously you will be reborn on that point where the vibration is the same thing. Okay. Could I explain?
Yep.
Like, for example, I'll give you one example. Number one, the moment I say one, number one, say you stood first, first, number one, number one, number one. What does it signify you as nature? You know, number one is always a competitive guy, always wants to stand first, always limelight, shining. That's what comes now. The nature of number one is always to outshine.
Right.
True or false?
Yes.
Now, number one is governed by sun. Number one is governed by sun.
Right.
See the connection? The sun always wants to shine. The sun is all powerful. The sun doesn't listen to anyone. Doesn't listen to anyone.
Got it.
So number one people are egoistic. They're governed by the sun energy. Now see the analogy. One, you will always say, oh, he stands always first. Oh. So the nature of number one and the ruling, the planet or the ruling god of that number one, Swami jise kehte hain, is the same. So see the connection?
Yeah, got it.
Similarly see number four. Now number four is ruled by Rahu. Now Rahu doesn't have a body. Now see what an analogy. My Moolank is number four. I am governed by Rahu. So whatever I do, where I have to use my brains, I am successful.
Okay.
But wherever I have to do manual work, I fail. I don't have that nature tendency to do manual work. Even if what I'm doing today is, using my brains, using my knowledge. So wherever I use my knowledge, whether it is theaters, whether it is business, whether it is anything, I can talk impromptu. Why? Because that's my inbuilt nature.
Right.
And where did that inbuilt nature come from? In my past life, I wanted to be that. I was that. So I was born in that number, which is 4. So 22 is 4, 13 is 4. So 13, 22, 4, or 31. These dates always have a 4, the energy of 4. Similarly, different. I'll not go into the depth of numerology here. This is not a numerology class. You will have. But what I meant to say is see the analogy. So what does numerology say? Numerology says that if you do this, your chances of success are better. How I do it is my karma. For example, I can use my knowledge. Now, for example, go to Mahabharata. Shakuni and Krishna had the same capabilities. They both knew how to manipulate things. But the only biggest difference was Krishna had a positive intention, Shakuni had a negative intention. Shakuni never used his powers for positive. Krishna always used powers for positive outcome. And that is why one is always taken as a villain, the other is prayed.
Right.
So
that's
having
a wonderful,
capabilities,
fantastic analogy here. It never occurred to me at all these years. Wonderful. Great. Go ahead.
you see both are equal. Both are equal. Both were manipulators of energy. They could make believe things. Both. Neither Duryodhan could nor Arjun could. None of the, if you see the Patras in Mahabharata, had that capability of manipulating energy. Only Shakuni and Krishna.
Right.
Okay. Now, coming back to the point, I can know my life path. I can use my knowledge. I can use my knowledge for two things. I can use it constructively. I can use it destructively.
Right.
That is my karma. If I use it constructively, my destiny will put me there. If I use it destructively, my destiny will put me there. So always karma is pradhan, and the assets are your numbers, your numerology numbers. The assets are your numbers, which will facilitate. Now, coming back to the point, every name, even a name has got a vibration.
Okay.
Your name has vibrations. Why? For example, if there are 1,000 people there, and if someone utters Arun loudly, how many people are going to look back at the speaker?
Only people who have the name. Yes.
Yeah. Now, my question is this: how do I identify myself? That means all my life I have identified myself with the vibration called Arun.
Right.
So whatever vibration Arun has, I will become that. Now, Arun is, Arun is the chariot of sun. Arunodaya जब कहते हैं, तो the chariot is Arunodaya. So Arun is actually, representing the dawn is called Arunodaya. So it's a chariot of sun. So it represents sun.
Okay.
Till the time I didn't know that, for me, Arun had no meaning. When I came to know, okay, Arun means this, suddenly my personality changed.
Right.
For example, if I'll give you a very weird example. For example, if some, if a guy is named stupid, just giving a very vague example, his name is stupid. Now, maybe in English, stupid is stupid, but maybe in other language, stupid may be something else.
Right.
But if he comes to know that stupid means you are dull, and all his life the vibrations which is coming stupid, 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 and that's why we say we shouldn't always pinpoint others and call them stupid, 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 because when you call people you are stupid, 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 the vibrations are matching so much that you actually become stupid. So coming back to the name, what is your name? Your name is the thing which you will be reminded every day. Like, for example, you reminded me that my name is Arun. When I, greet someone, I say, my name is Arun. Now, for example, if I said, my name is stupid, my name is stupid, my name is stupid, I will actually won't, behave like a stupid. So coming back to that question of yours, if you change the vibration, for example, if my name was brilliant, the moment I say brilliant, I'm brilliant. Now, the moment I say brilliant, my confidence level changes. I am brilliant. Yeah, hi, I am brilliant. My name is brilliant. My name is brilliant. The vibration which I'm sending is brilliant, 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 brilliant. So brilliant has a vibration of, you are awesome.
Right.
So everything, again, we come back to the karma. If I am sthit pragya, if it doesn't matter to me that is there something stupid or brilliant, it won't matter to me even if you put my name stupid. Krishna was known from so many names. Ranchod. Ranchod is a bad name actually. He ran away from the battlefield. But did it affect Krishna? No. So again, coming back to the thing, yes, numerology has deep meaning. It's a science. It's again a crutch. If you cannot master yourself, use these.
Got it.
Could I explain?
Wonderful.
Could I give justification?
Yes, absolutely. A related question, Arun, is this. See, if there are two people born on the same time, same date, logically, their lives should be identical. Let me give you an example. There will be thousands of people who are born at the same time and the same date as Amitabh Bachchan or Ronaldo. So would their life be similar? Would they reach the same level of success or celebrity status? Logically, it should, but does it happen that way?
See, if you say logically, yes, it happens that way. But we need to actually define what is success.
Agree.
See, for someone, becoming Ronaldo is success. But for a guy, for a child who's born in a village, a small. Let me take examples of. I'll not name them. So many actors are there who are not equal to Amitabh Bachchan in the fame level. But when you see their journey is awesome. There was an actor, I'll not name, since Amitabh Bachchan everyone knows, so we can relate to, but I'll not name. There is an actor whose interview I heard, and he said that the village in which I lived, we didn't have matchbox. So we had to go to the house which had got those, that ashes burning, and that actually gave fire to each and every house. His childhood was such that he said we used to live under the stars. The stars were my friends. That person is a very successful actor today. Many people would have guessed that name. He's talk of the town today. His success is so huge. But compared to what? See, what is the context? Compared to what? For a rickshawala, becoming a BSc graduate or a engineer might be a great journey, and for an engineer, becoming MBA may not be as great journey.
Right.
So we are calculating the life from the perspective of a defined success. No, it's the experience. what is the experience? If I am a theater artist and if my show becomes houseful, now houseful means only, 300 seater means only 300 people watching.
Mm.
It's not 100 crore success. But for me, if my theater 300 seater auditorium is full, it's like 100 crore turnover for me. I'm so happy. Oh my God, we did houseful. But what's houseful? Only 300 people watching your play.
Mm.
But the context, what is the context? So when you say Ronaldo, when you say, I'll cut it short. Yes, their life path will be the same. But again, it depends upon how much efforts they do, what is their definition of success, what is their experience of success. They will have almost the similar, life path.
Oh,
That
okay.
Moolank, which is a life path, there are two Moolanks. Your date of birth is your Moolank, and your year of birth and totality is your Bhagyank. So if you don't do anything, it's like the same thing. You catch a train at, and all the people who have caught the train, same analogy here, all the people who have caught Rajdhani at 4:30 p.m. in Delhi are bound to reach at the same time in Mumbai. Correct? Or
Right. That's
so
right.
this answers your question. But yes,
Mm.
what is the experience? Somebody might be enjoying, somebody might be watching the movie, somebody might be cribbing, AC is not working, somebody might be saying the food is bad. The experiences are different, but the destiny is the same.
Got it. Got it. In fact, when you're talking about the success, one of my episodes very recently I done, it is how do you define success? What is your definition? Because Arun might define success differently than what I would define. So I might feel I'm very successful because I met the definition that I laid down for myself for success, whereas some Arun would say, "Arey, Vasu is a very unsuccessful person," because his definition of success is different, right? Perfect, great answer. Coming to the next question, which we wanted to cover in this episode, is palmistry. And palmists are able to predict your life, your destiny based on the lines on your palm, and fairly accurately. Just very briefly, if you can tell us what is the connection between the lines on your palm and your destiny.
Good question. Great question. I was also almost intrigued with palmistry, and I studied palmistry. So basically, again, it's like the elephant. Somebody is picking up the tail, somebody is picking up the trunk, somebody is picking up the legs or the ear. But ultimately, it's all boils down to the same thing. Let me give you another analogy. You go to, you get yourself checked and you come out with a report, blood report.
Mm.
This is your glycerides, your this. You go to the doctor will predict that, okay, if you keep on doing what you're doing, you might either die of heart attack, or you might have diabetes, or you might have this. Now, is the doctor wrong?
No.
So your palmistry, your lines in your hands is your report card of your past birth.
Right.
Then comes karma. If you see, most of the palmists don't read the palms of newly born kids because
Right.
the lines are not yet formed.
Mm.
So what happens is, the moment you and it is said that for the first 5 years, are the most forming years of a child. And whatever you feed that child in the first 5 years, you come to know that you're a girl or a boy. You come to know this is the family. You come to know this is my mother, this is my father, this is how we live, this is what we eat. The first 5 years are very formative.
Right.
And the first 5 years is actually a link between the past life and the present life. There are examples of saying that why does a child cry unnecessarily and laugh unnecessarily when he doesn't understand any emotions, because he's going through that cycle of what he did in his past births.
Okay.
So it's all formative. So then, whatever is in your hand, that's the report card. But again, if you ask most of the palmists, they will say that yes, your lines can change by your karmas. So similarly, like if and they'll give you remedies. So similarly, if you say, okay, if you do yoga, if you do this, and you are very disciplined, after 3 months, when you go and check the reports, the reports are all normal.
Mm.
Now, if you don't do anything, obviously the person is going to die of heart attack or cancer or diabetes or whatever. But if he takes preventive action, he can again become hale and hearty. There have been numerous cases where people have reversed diabetes, people have reversed, blood pressure, people have reversed cancer also. People have fought death. So ultimately, it boils down. Karma is the main thing. You become disciplined. You improve your karmas. Your everything will change. Your fortune, your relationships, your health, anything, and your palms also, your lines, your future lines. I have seen my lines changing
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I observe them. I have seen my lines changing.
Okay. Great. Wonderful, Arun. The viewers, I hope you guys got a good understanding of numerology and palmistry and what's the link of these two to our life and what's going to happen in our life. What I wanted to say in conclusion, because we had about five episodes in this series. In these 5 episodes, we talked about the relationship between karma, astrology, vastu, numerology, palmistry, and destiny. These are all equally powerful sciences. What the sciences do is to provide, and you heard Arun say this, all these sciences provide road signs or warning signs in our journey of life. And it is up to us to pay attention to these warning signs and take action, which is doing our karmas, which will impact our destiny. It does not matter what the stars foretell or what are the lines on your palm or the date on which you were born. It does not matter. All that matters is what karmas you do, which will change, which will create the destiny you want. Nobody can stop the destiny you want if you do the right karmas. Having said that, you guys would remember Arun said I think in the first episode itself, he said, and he did mention this in this episode also, karmas are not the physical action that you do. Karmas are the thought process, the intent behind the actions. Just to make you understand better, if you see a beggar on the road and you give him $100, thinking that if I give $100, I will get back $10,000. Okay? Then that is not karma. That's not karma. It's an action you have done, and we think that is karma. Actually, that's not. That's my understanding. Arun, correct me if I'm wrong. It is the thought process.
Absolutely, but that again,
Yeah.
yes, that thought process again will bring that same karma, na, because you are greedy.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it will again bounce back on you.
Right. Right. That's important thing we all need to keep in mind. Because at the end of the day, it's the karmas which will define your destiny. All these sciences are guiding us. We can take inputs from them and follow and do the right karmas, take the right actions to create the destiny that you want. Viewers, I am sure you love this series of episodes, and if you have any questions, post your comments on what you liked, what are the any other topics that you would like us to cover in the subsequent episodes, and we would be more than happy to bring them to you. Arun, thank you very much for your wonderful insights. Yeah, it's always been a pleasure talking to you, and each time I talk to you, things are becoming more and more interesting. I love those interactions with you, and it's been a lot of learning for me. And I'm sure our viewers would have also got a lot of learning and a lot of awakening through these interactions, and that's the purpose of this chat show. And in closing, I would like to say probably it was the karma that got us connected in this life, right? So thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. See, again, it's the karma. I always wanted that I should share with people the experiences which we have and we met. So
Yeah.
it's basically everything is predestined, but destined by what our thought process was,
Right.
what we wanted to do.
Right. Yep.
The seeds which we sow will bring the trees.
So thank you very much, Arun. Viewers,
Thank you.
hope you liked the content, and if you did like, if you got value, don't forget, don't forget to like, share, and consider subscribing to this channel as we bring more and more such episodes to you. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.